Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Jankaz. In this video, I'm going to show you the problem which I recently faced in for Microsoft interview. And this is a technical assessment. I applied for a position in Microsoft, and they asked me to complete an assessment where I faced this challenge. And this problem is about I need to write a function which takes two input. One input will be uh, a string, or it can be an object, or it can be a boolean, and another input will be an emoji. See what it does is maybe let me grab an emoji. See what this does is let's say if I'm going to pass a word hello world, then my output should be hello, and then this emoji word. So technically, where and all I have a non alphabet, I mean if it is a spaces, if it's a question mark, or if it is a non-alphabet things, I'll replace that non-alphabet character with that emoji. And in case if I have something with text in such a way I have space before that, then that will also have the same impact. I'll be having an emoji at first, and then I'll be having my hello. Let's say I'm passing my input as an object, so I have a as 3. So what we need to do, we need to make this as an object. So let's say if I'm going to make it as an object, then my output, then it will be object, then I have space here, then I should have an emoji within the space. So technically, what are all the input we are getting it from the user? First, we need to check whether it is a string or an object or a boolean. Based on that, we need to decide whether it has a space. If it has a space, then replace it with an emoji. And if it doesn't have a space, doesn't have any, if that doesn't have any space or any non-alphabet characters, then we need to return the text called invalid string. So let's dive into the solution. And this particular problem, I couldn't see it in lead code, so it's kind of like a problem which I first faced in Microsoft. During that assessment, I couldn't able to complete the solution, but after that assessment, I started digging into the solution. So let's write a function. So function, I say append emoji, which accepts two arguments. So one, I can say the text, and then an emoji. Okay, so now let's say console.log append emoji, and then I'll pass my input and output. Let's say my first input is going to be hello world, and then I have my emoji. Yes, I'll copy this file emoji and pass it here. So now my output will be, now I need to build my output. So first what I'll do, let me initialize a value called output string. First we'll do an output string. As an empty one, and then look for whether the type. So if the type of is type of text, if it is an object, then convert this into an text string. So I'll say text equal to text dot toString. Okay, fine. So we converted it to text string, and if you want like yes, then what we'll do like what it does is like if any text comes with an object, then it is converting into a string format. And now we'll have a for loop. Let start index equal to 0, and then start index less than my text dot length, and then I'll increment my start index. Okay, so now what we'll do like we'll look for each and every class word and check whether it falls under the alphabets or not. So let's say if my text of start index dot match, so I'll open my regex. So within that regex I have like A to Z and then A to Z, then I have my identifier. So if it falls within this particular level, then say okay my output string will be equal to my text of start index. That means like we don't want to replace anything with the emoji. Otherwise, in the else part, I will say like okay output string will be equal to my emoji. Okay, so finally return this output string. Yeah, so we have successfully done the positive scenario. So let's say what about the negative scenario? If I'm going to have my word in such a way like I have like a hello world where it doesn't have space. So in this case, I should return the output as invalid string. So so don't make that. What we'll do like let's initialize a boolean value called has seen. By default, make it as false. And then what we do like so if something has if any emoji character occurs, then may initialize the word like has seen as true. And at the final level, while doing the return statement, just check this has seen value. If has seen is true, then output string, then make it and then send this a return output string, otherwise return invalid string. Okay, so let's execute this problem and check what is the output we're getting it from here. So let me run the script. Okay, at the first time I'm getting like hello world, right? And let me execute the second one. So for this one I should not have the hello emoji itself. Yeah, so it returns an invalid string. What happens if I'm going to pass a boolean object? Let's check here. So I'll pass my boolean object af3. Okay, now let's see here. Yeah, it has an object. The reason like when it goes into a boolean, maybe we can have a debugger here and check what is the boolean file. What is that? I'm sorry, like what is an object value like? So we have like object space object. So it replaces the open bracket with the emoji, and the space is an emoji, and the last one is an emoji. Hope you guys understand the problem. So this particular problem is not a lead code. We need to rethink about this problem and we need to solve it. Hope you guys understood the problem. Thank you. If you have any questions, please share it comments in the comment box. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up on this video. Thank you. We'll meet soon.